Yeah, I'm watching it.
These are the worst guitar chairs.
That's all right.
Kurt would kill me if I spent money on chairs again.
Now here I go again. I see the crystal vision. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants.
That was awesome. Good to see you. Welcome.
See you,
Welcome to Under the Stairs.
This is so
Nash
cool.
Studios. Yeah, we got Julie Golden in the house.
Hello, hello.
Yep, playing next door later on this evening. Fresh off of an amazing experience I'm sure we'll get into.
Yes,
so
sir.
glad to have you. What is your favorite genre of music?
Difficult question because I love all genres of music so much. They're just all so different. And I truly just love music at its core. But honestly, I sing country music because I love it the most. There's
awesome.
just something about it. I have so much respect for the genre and its history and where it comes from and all of those things. And so,
Do you
I
recall the
love
first country music song or what you identify as a country music song that you can remember? Or the first thing that you're like, ooh, that's the sound?
That's a really good question. The first country song that I remember hearing and being like, damn, this rocks, was That's My Kind of Night by Luke Bryan.
Okay.
Just that intro of the dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
four on the
dun,
floor
like that
type
super
thing.
strong four to the floor. Like I love that so much. I was in the car with my cousins at the time, and all of them knew the words, and they were all singing with it. And I just remember being like, "This is such a cool experience."
Recall a time, what type of music or what song or anything that made you go, hey, I want to pick up a guitar? Like what brought you to the guitar specifically? Or was it your voice first and then, hey, I need to learn how to play guitar to do it on my own?
Kind of more that. It was, honestly, I don't think there was ever another option of what I was going to do with my life. It was always going to be performance art in some way. There are videos of me at 3-4 years old in my princess nightgown singing Taylor Swift in front of...
Putting a concert on.
Absolutely. Like that was 100% who I was going to be
I
from
used
the
to
very
sing
beginning.
to the vacuum cleaner. Yes. That was my mic stand.
Very much that. And so it always was performance. I started playing ukulele actually when I was 10 or 11. I bought myself that for my birthday gift one year. And I slowly transitioned from ukulele to guitar because I just knew there was more that I could do with it. I wanted to play an instrument because I wanted to start writing songs. I loved writing songs and I wanted to be able to do it right, not just have words on a page. And so I went from ukulele to guitar, and the rest, as they say, is history.
That's awesome. Do you recall, what was the first song you ever wrote?
Oh my gosh.
Well, the first one, I guess, that lived, right? Because you always write songs. The first one that came alive.
The first one that came alive, I just talked about this with somebody because it's like a memory that I had unlocked. But I wrote a song on my ukulele called Trying. And it was during the whole Grace Vanderwall era of the internet where it was all very much like indie ukulele folk kind of thing. And so it was that vibe, but I played it at my first ever live show that I did when I was 11 years old in Oregon, actually. I have some family out there that are also musicians.
So your first live show was in Oregon.
Yes, it
That's
was.
pretty cool.
Little West Coast situation over there. So that was a really cool opportunity. And just doing it at 11 years old was the coolest thing ever. And clearly I've come a long way as a songwriter.
Do you remember,
since then.
Can you play that on a guitar now?
Probably not. I can't even lie to you. I do not even remember. We probably have a video of it somewhere. But it's somewhere out there in the abyss of the internet. Maybe it'll come up and embarrass me whenever I'm...
Yeah. Songwriters inspired you as a young child, if you can remember.
I think Taylor Swift is, of course, the first answer that's going to come to mind. The thing with Taylor that I think was so interesting and so profound, and what I think kind of helped the trajectory of her career so much was that she made it okay to just be a teenage girl figuring things out and having crushes on boys. And her song 15 about getting into high school and getting your heart broken and going on your first date, all of those things were things that I could relate to, and it made me realize that that's what songwriting is about, is connecting with people and writing words that they resonate with. And so she kind of opened up a door that made it feel a little less serious and a little more honest. And so
You feel
she
less
was
alone at that point. When
Absolutely.
you hear a song that nails a feeling that you've not been able to put words on, like that's
100%.
how I resonate with music, right? It kind of tells, I'm very quick to tell my wife, hey, listen to this song real quick.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it puts things into phrases I can articulate better than my brain can.
Absolutely. That's what makes music so beautiful. And so just having that kind of accessibility, I guess, is the only word that I can describe it as, where it kind of opened up that door. And so I started writing songs about my life because I realized that there's a chance people might be interested in it. And that opened up the door to more songwriting. As of right now, Tyler Childers is like my number one songwriter of all time. Childers, yeah. I don't think that I think he's one of the greats, and I think he's super underrated as a writer. And like even some of his songs that are kind of more popular mainstream are lyrical masterpieces. All Yorn is one of my favorite songs of all time. I think it's just incredible in every way. I could do a whole podcast on that song alone.
I love Tyler Childers, and I love from speaking of country music and really like traditional rooted country music of how it started.
Yes.
He speaks to that with all the songs and the storytelling.
Absolutely.
It's just, all the storytelling and all of it. Lady May is one of my favorites. And
it's a perfect song.
Yeah, I love that. That era, from the original era of getting country music out of you, do you have a song from the beginning of Julia Golden that you could play? And
I have one that I still play. It was one that was a little bit early, and it didn't quite make my EP. I don't remember where my debut project that I released a song when I was 16 years old called Cupid, and that was my debut release. And then right after that, I did an EP, and that's 6 songs, all written between the ages of 15-ish to 18-ish. And that was kind of like my coming of age project, where I felt like that was a really good, all of those songs felt very true and honest to my high school self and when I really started picking up the guitar and getting into music. And so I felt like that was a very honest release. But there was one song that I really loved that didn't quite make the EP.
Okay.
And I think it's one of those songs where I think it's good, but it's not quite towards the level that I'm trying to move towards as a songwriter. But I wrote it when I think I was 16, and it's called A Heart Is Gonna Break, so I'll play a little bit of that one. Oceans rise and the waves come all the same to push you out or pull you in. The bars will close down, but the music will still play. And I'll go each night to see your face again. They say that I'm insane. I know what's coming, no finish line, and chasing after you. I guess I'll take the blame, 'cause I can't keep from running. It's all I know. Gonna slam, a hand is gonna shake. A preacher's Sunday sermon will run a little late. A girl's gonna fall for a cowboy, and that cowboy is gonna take. Sure as the sun is gonna set, a heart is gonna break.
That was one of the first songs you wrote?
One of the first real ones I did.
Yeah, the one,
like
not,
actual,
yeah, I got you.
substance, yeah.
That was really cool. When was the last time you played that one?
It's been years now. It used to be a go-to in songwriting rounds whenever I'd go to Nashville, but I have just written so many more since that it's kind of gone to the back burner. But I love that song. It is
That's a good one.
Place.
If you ever get to dust that off, I would. That
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah, so right now, who's your favorite artist out there right now?
There's so many obvious answers. Lainey Wilson, Ella Langley, Megan Moroney, just dominating the industry, taking it back for women. It's so cool to see a country music industry that's female dominated for the first time since Shania and Dolly. And so that's really, really cool to see. And Ella is just tearing the freaking curtains down and taking the stage for herself. It's the coolest thing in the world. Tyler Childers is, of course, an obvious answer. Chris Stapleton is always going to be at the top of the list. And outside of country music, Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel are my all-time overall influences.
Very nice.
Those are
that's
the two that
that's
are
a good
my
range.
Yes, I try.
Right between Childers and Joel, like that's a pretty
That's
good.
where I try to live.
Right?
If I
pretty
could
cool.
create my perfect sound, it'd be somewhere between the two of them.
Yeah, travel a lot,
Yes.
play a lot of music.
Yes.
Right, you play all over the place. You've been playing here for a couple of years now. We love it when you come through. Other than Nash, what's your favorite venue or a favorite experience while you've been out on the road?
We've had so many that it can be really hard to kind of differentiate all the different ones. They kind of blur together a lot of the time.
There's a country song in that sentiment there. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places where we feel like we've kind of created a community and a family. Raleigh and Fuquay, North Carolina, have been really, really cool musical hubs for us, both with my musician friends and just people that really, really enjoy what we do and have been really strong supporters of us. So those areas of North Carolina have been so amazing. We play a bunch of venues out there. Uncle Jesse's, Whiskey Rose, Aviator Brewing Company, all of those have been so amazing of just helping us build an audience of people that are interested in what I'm doing. I got to play a lot of really cool, iconic venues this year. We played the Lincoln Theater, opening up for the iHeart Country Rising Stars Tour, Coyote Joe's in Charlotte, which is obviously such a historical and iconic venue. And then later this year, I'm doing my first ever full headlining concert, which I'm so beyond excited about, on April 17th at the Sunrise Theater. That's in downtown Southern Pines, North Carolina, which is kind of my hometown, and it's a super historic space and something I've literally dreamed of playing since I was a kid.
That's awesome.
So I'm very, very excited about that.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm so
cool.
excited. And of course, I mean, the voice stage was pretty dope as well.
Yeah,
I
so
can't complain about
amazing
that.
segue, right? Like, can't believe we didn't talk about that immediately. So yeah, we had you booked here this year, and it was, awesome. Like I said, we're always excited when you come around. And then, oh my God, right? Like there you are on stage,
Yes,
and there
sir.
it is. There's the chair turns, and my house, we watch American Idol and The Voice. We watch
Yes.
them all. And so to see it happen, that was a really cool experience, and especially for the STAD, the group chat started, firing up, and it was like, when's she coming back? Because nobody checks their calendar over there, but. And then I said it, and they were like, "Oh my God, that's like right around the corner." So we appreciate you. I know you're busy, so appreciate you coming through and doing
Thank
that.
you for
But
having me.
what was that like? And just a couple sentences. How amazing! What was the experience of The Voice?
It's so surreal. It's one of those things that you don't really believe is going to happen until it's already done. It's a really long and exhausting process to get all the way there to that final moment where you're performing for the coaches. But I learned so much through the process. I had such an incredible experience. I've probably one of the best casts on the face of the planet. Those people are absolutely incredible, all so talented and so kind. And so getting to have that experience with other musicians grow so much in that aspect, as well as from a personal aspect, there's nothing quite like it. And honestly, just the honor of a lifetime. We've worked so hard over the last couple of years. And so to have an opportunity like that, where you can kind of see it all come to fruition, was just
How
surreal.
do you keep it together when the chair turns? That to me, if I'm nailing it, because obviously you're nailing it when the chair turns, how do you continue to nail it when there's the dream, it's turning around right there?
I have said over and over and over, thank goodness that Kelly did not turn until the very last word of my song. Like, thank goodness, because that would have, whatever word she turned on was going to be the last word of the song. Whatever it was, it doesn't have to be the last one. The thing that you don't realize is that there's so much going on. The crowd is so loud. There's so many things happening. You don't know the chairs turn. You don't hear them. You don't even realize.
So you literally just look down, there they are looking at you.
Oh yeah. John Legend turned on like my big note. So I had my eyes closed, head back in the moment. And then I look and I'm making eye contact with John Legend. And I'm like,
I got to keep singing.
okay, hi. And you just have to keep singing. And so I had literally 2 words left. And then Kelly Clarkson turned. And if you noticed, I didn't keep singing. I dropped to the ground crying. So
that's such a moving moment, and we got your
crazy.
parents over there. I can't even imagine. I've got a 13-year-old right now and a 10-year-old, and we're big into sports and all that kind of stuff. So to see the touchdowns and
Absolutely.
but to be there and to know, and I know, personally the hard work that the three of y'all have put into this over the last couple of years and longer, right? And then boom, there it is. Like that's validation for all the sweat, blood, tears, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Right. And then you got to stand up and talk to them and be filmed doing it. Right. So that's got to be wild.
They tell you, they prepare you at the beginning. We get the opportunity to go on the stage and perform, and they tell you, they go, you have to talk. They say, don't forget your microphone, take a deep breath, don't forget your name. And I was like, I'm not gonna forget my name. Are you kidding me? Talking to microphone basics. I'm doing that. And they said, what's your name? I'm like, and it took me a second to remember what my name is, how old I am, and where I'm from. It's such a crazy experience. And I actually found out that I was going to be, I did my original audition for the show in October of 2024, and I found out that I was going to be on the show in February of 2025. Okay. And then I auditioned in July of 2025.
Wow.
So
even that's a process.
Yes.
That's not a show up and sing.
No, not in any way. So you are literally building anticipation for this moment for almost a year in advance.
How long is just the song? Do you sing the whole song?
You get a minute and a half.
You get 90
so
seconds.
Typically a verse and a chorus, verse, bridge, chorus. My song was a ballad, so I got a verse and a chorus. But yeah, you get 90 seconds, and it's 8-9 months of work for 90 seconds.
Well, years of work.
Truly, in
not that
the long term.
Obviously, if the chairs don't turn, it's fine.
Absolutely.
Things happen, right? And you're going to move on, and if you're meant to do it, you're going to do it. But
for sure,
the fact that they turned.
What a blessing.
That's amazing.
Yes, I'd love to. I can do a little verse and a chorus of this one. I released this one in February, right before the show debuted, nice. Which this was, this song I'm really, really proud of, and I wanted it to be the first thing that people kind of saw whenever they came and found me from the show. Classic-inspired country song. I wrote this one all by myself, and it's called Meant to Be, and it's not everywhere now, but it goes like this. You know how I get when I start hearing George Jones on the radio. It won't be long before I start to dance. You saw me standing here in the corner all alone. Now wine-colored roses display, and you got a coin in your hand. But if we start dancing, we'll start kissing, and Lord knows we'll start heading home. And on your couch we'll start reminiscing about all the rights and the wrongs we figured out a long time ago. This won't end in you and me. Go back to your friends, and we'll just pretend we're strangers, that we're meant to be.
When I listen to a song, okay, and this is going to be the next question, like what happens first?
Yeah.
Right? Like mine is, obviously the vibe has to work, and then the vocals come. And if the vocals and the vibe match, sweet. But then there's only certain artists here and there that they will hit something that'll hit. And Stevie Nicks does it all the time, but it's in that when you're given power and then add a little country sauce to it. That's pretty cool.
That might be the highest compliment I think I've ever received.
Yeah, it's just, it hit
I'm gonna make that my Instagram bio. Stevie Nicks, if she grew up in the holler.
Let's clip that. That's a good one.
Put that in writing, please.
That's awesome. All right, well, I do have to, I don't even know what time it is, but Morgan's probably stressing on stage right now. So, sorry, Morgan. What's something no one's heard yet that you're working on?
It's a little different than anything else I've ever done. We're in this really cool era of country where we're kind of bringing back that Southern rock vibe from the 2010s, which I love. I grew up on like the Jason Aldean era of country, and so like Eric Church, all of them. And so to see Luke Combs and Riley Green and Ella Langley kind of bring back that vibe is so cool. And so this one's kind of more inspired by that. But it's called I'm Getting Drunk, and it's hopefully going to come out soon. He's sober, holding on while he holds her. Lord, I know that this patrol will get the job done. Help me tune you both out if I'm on my own now. Best believe that by the time they're leaving, I'll be numb. If he's as good as gone, I'm getting drunk. I'm getting drunk. my friends that show up here tonight. I should have hightailed the second I saw a lifted truck. I should have bit my lip and left with what's left of my pride. Lord knows I didn't, so look in my luck.
That's not released yet?
No, sir.
Man, I know a cool place you could record that.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been a blast.
Thank you for having me.
Let's make this a regular thing. I'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. See you next time.
Appreciate you.